So we open with everybody yelling from last time, and Portia has sent the receipts. So Cynthia don't have Kenya's back because she too busy up Eva's puss. Cynthia has been hypnotized by Eva. She's under her spell. I mean, if Eva could hypnotize people, she'd hypnotize her creditors into thinking she didn't know them shit. So Cynthia was like, look, as usual, I'm on the fence, so I'm gonna play both sides, so I can try to keep something of a plot line. I mean, I don't know what you're using the money for. It's certainly not your hair. I guess Lake Bailey's costing you a fortune. Nene, I can't with you. Cynthia gonna say, well, Nene wasn't willing to take any accountability. Nene, that's not true. So, automatically, and you really weren't. Like, you just wanted to make what Cynthia did so much bigger when you do the same, or she did it for, it's just like you still did it too. Calm down. What? Did you hear that previously on The Real House Moms? Like, why couldn't they just have Nene do the voiceover? Why did they, like, have to take when Nene said the word moms and put it in? That was piss poor editing. Real House Moms. I'm gonna swim around for a bit because they talking about their boring ass babies. Don't nobody give a shit. Oh, God, Marla, like, ooh, too much titty. So now we get to why is Kenya fucking with Portia? Portia, like, I don't really know. She was shady and she was being the same shitty heifer she always been, so I don't want to hang out with the fake and the phony. She sees through her shit. Kenya gonna say when Nene came back. Nene said came back. Kenya, you were the one who was gone. You're the one who's coming back. Don't try it. Don't try it. Oh, okay, Portia calling it. She's like, okay, Kenya, you made a doggy style joke about Dennis, and I'm supposed to let that go, but now you want to knock my head off and call me and see you next Tuesday because you want to play the victim, because Kenya's always playing the victim. And now we getting on Kenya about that Shamia water broke bullshit. Portia ain't buying Kenya's receipts, and she said, you're an adroit liar. And she is. I mean, Kenya, you want to say don't call me a liar when you are. Your receipts are bullshit and they should be put in the shredder. You're putting 20 on 10 trying to act like you're closer to that girl just to have anything going on. Because there's nothing going on in that dead marriage of yours. Andy, you ain't shit. After taking time away to start a family, you mean after she decided to try to run Bravo's pockets and y'all said, hell no. Kenya, why do you act surprised when you start shit and get hit? I don't act surprised. Everybody in the chat, she acts surprised. And she does. It's so that she can play the victim. Oh, I'm so hurt. Kenya gonna bring up this damn water in the bottle shit that happened 4 years ago. Look, you came out with a charade-ass event, so it was treated as a charade-ass event. Fashion shows with no fashion, hair with no care. Tanya tried to get a little assertive when they were talking about Kenya more hair care. She said no one was laughing. Then they cut back to the tape. Everybody was laughing. Now, Kenya had a good read. Marlo, when have you ever had a man on this show other than the uggo you was fucking with Nene at the same time? Oh my God. Nene, now that was the read. All Kenya men want a social distance from her dumb ass. That was a read. That was Nene. Kenya, here's the ghostwriter read. Andy getting right to it. He said, oh, so you can fuck with everybody else's business with marching bands and whatnot, but can't nobody say shit about the hair care. So now it's why did Kenya call Tanya, see you next Tuesday? Because Kenya knew it would get her a moment. Because Kenya knew Tanya wouldn't fight back. That's why. Because Kenya knew Tanya would be more shocked and embarrassed than anything else. Oh, then she gonna say, I felt very bad about it later. No, you don't, because everybody else's apology is fake as fuck. According to you, Kenny Boo. Andy says, well, Nene, do you regret saying that Kenya deserved to be married to a man that doesn't want to fuck with her? And Kenya says, well, yeah, that's true, Nene. Let's see, do you deserve to be cheated on by Greg? They've been married for so damn long, that ain't cheating, they just sick of each other. Oh my God. Nene said, well, who is my man messing around with? It ain't you. So Greg was fucking with the hell. I ain't surprised. Oh, God, now Kenya gonna say, I wasn't specifically speaking of Tanya initially when I was talking about the chitete. No, you had already had that shit planned because you had to get that heifer mic'd up and cleared through production. The plan was intentional from the beginning. Tanya sees through the shit. Oh, you've talked all day. Zip your lips so somebody else can say something. Oh, Cynthia apparently heard about and knew this shit had happened months ago, so Kenya had been sitting on it. Sitting on a storyline. Because she sure ain't sitting on her husband. Oh, God, now Kenya and this damn, I wear wigs occasionally. There's nothing wrong with wearing a wig. We all know protective style. You're on TV. It's a lot to put your hair through, yada, yada, yada. We know. We know. We know. It's not that big of a deal, and the truth is you could change it up. Maybe you could get like a bob or something. Maybe if you change your hair and change your nasty attitude, you wouldn't try to fuck with everybody else's marriage. Or at least maybe have one where somebody wanted to fuck with you in your own marriage. Oh, shut up, Kenya. If I had known you had these insecurities about Paul, I wouldn't have said anything. No, you already knew it was touchy from last year when you were home watching from the sidelines. Saw Nene have her ass melt down because Nene knew because she was her friend. What? Tanya, Kenya was in the sunken place and you were trying to bring people down with you. Sunken place Kenya. Girl, who told you that was a read? Because it ain't. I had to go back. That shit didn't make any sense. Does that make sunken place? I mean, girl, nice try. But no Pez. Did Kenya act alone in bringing the cookie lady? So Tanya said, yeah, Cynthia knew, but at least she said she was doing some foul shit. So I don't mind. At least she was honest about it. Okay, so we go to the after show, and yeah, Cynthia was in on it. Because Cynthia wants to stay on the show, and I guess this is what Nene means by Cynthia be doing dirt and sneaky shit and isn't like the goody two-shoes, but she just puts on that two-shoes image. So Cynthia's like, yeah, me and Eva were both pissed with Kenya, so we said, yeah, let's help set this heifer up. So Candy didn't have an opinion on the cookie lady situation, and she's like, well, look, we had that wannabe housewife bring up some shit about my man and, you know, talk about Todd was on the swerve. And you got to defend yourself. Nobody was sticking up for me. They weren't doing interviews back then asking everybody, oh, well, what did you think was that foul? And everybody would have been down in the toddler anyway. So Candy got a point. You do have to stand up for yourself, Tanya, and sometimes people are like, I just don't want to be in that mess. I ain't got time for it. I want to be in the pool. I don't want to be in nobody's mess. Okay, now we got Candy's happy family, new baby, blah, blah, blah. Oh, God. A Dennis and Portia Chitete package? Child, this could have been 2 parts. What else do we have to talk about? So, of course, Portia and Dennis are in a good place right now. Yeah, because that was crouching plotline hidden bullshit. He ain't cheap. And them 4 women that he was with at the Waffle House, that was for full free press and promo. Act like you know. Okay, Portia, she backpedaling, pussy pop. She said, oh, well, I knew he was going to a friend's birthday at a club, but I didn't know he was going to eat afterwards, even though these were friends that I knew about. You sent your girls to go eat with him at the Waffle House at 4 a.m., and you sent that tired sissy to go take the photo. Girl, please, that's an old Vanderpump trick. Oh, God, she's a hopeless romantic. I love him. We want the same thing. Girl, you got pregnant and you was like, oh, okay, great. That's all that was. You said, look, we gonna give it the old college try. We could make some extra money doing it. Okay, so Portia agreed with me on Dennis and the small wedding. She's like, look, I get what he's saying. Why pay for a bunch of people who gonna be hating on you, taking pictures, trying to record shit? Why pay for their chicken dinner? Oh, God. Oh. Okay, so Andy asked Candy, like, you really stayed out of Portia's business. And she said, yeah, I'm trying to, keep us back cool. And I didn't feel like commenting on her relationship would help that. And Nene pipes up, well, now you can understand why I wouldn't want to comment on my relationship with Wendy. Were you eating her puss? Mm-hmm. Okay, now Andy gets to Nene's constant shade to candor. Oh my goodness, it's getting dark. What can I do about that? There we go. Oh, God. Nene said, I didn't say it on TV. I said it on YouTube, my own personal channel. Season after season after season, she gets a show and none of these other girls get to do anything. You mean you? It's because you're boring, boo. You're boring, boo. You are boring, boo. I don't have to answer to you. I don't have to answer to you. Okay, that's distracting. This is like club lighting. Who are you to run from? Girl, you sound like who are me to judge? Are you delivered? Learn from the lunchbox. Oh, God. Yeah, Nene, answer the question. You're grasping at straws. Actually, Candy, you and Nene did get along all season, and she took pity on your sorry ass and shot with you. Well, it's because she's boring, but still. You're forgettable. No one's talking about you. I don't know, Nene. You was whining about her getting all those spinoffs, so clearly you're bothered, pressed. Your antlers are askew. Oh, Andy muted them both. Oh, God, I texted Candy and said that had nothing to do with her. Okay, just because you lied don't mean people gonna believe your shit. If I wanted to talk about Miss Boring, I would talk about her. Well, you're pretty boring too, sis. I mean, your YouTube channel is a snore. Uh-huh. Even said, well, why don't you go back to LA that kicked you out, Nene? Now we muted Nene again, and she wasn't even giving nothing. I am all that accolade. You can't stop seeing me because I'm everywhere. Oh, Lord, don't get Candy riled. You've been singing my songs. Not singing her song. Now we're going to end it with Kenya and Cynthia. Guess we're going to end it fuck free. Kenya, if you're going to say you the only real friend Cynthia has, then Cynthia ain't got no friends. I know Kenya Moore did not just say let the man propose when he's ready in this old clip. Really? I guess you let the man propose once you've rented him. Did Nene walk off again to piss? Cynthia says, well, I wouldn't say Nene's a toxic friend. I'd just say our relationship was toxic. All right, I'll see you next week.